Here's what happened yesterday on X, Saturday, August 30th, 2025. It was a day that was just peak X. It perfectly captured that chaotic energy, pulling everyone between these really intense global debates and just pure, unadulterated internet weirdness. The whole feed felt like a wild social experiment. On one hand, you had these incredibly important, high-stakes conversations about what's happening in the world. And then on the other hand, a completely baseless rumor about a former president that just took on a life of its own. So yeah, that contrast really defined the whole day on the platform. You had these two massive narratives pop up, and they were pulling everyone's attention in totally opposite directions. Okay, so the biggest conversation, the one that really got going, was fueled by a bunch of posts from Elon Musk. He shared several reports about alleged migrant-related crimes happening across Europe, and wow, it just ignited this massive, and deeply polarized debate about immigration, safety, and government accountability. But while all of that was going on, a completely different story was just catching fire. This totally bizarre, completely unsubstantiated rumors started flying around that former President Trump had passed away. And it seems like it was born from literally nothing more than the fact that he's had a pretty low public profile recently. Just look at this. It's such a stark contrast, isn't it? In one corner of X, you've got this super complex, policy-driven debate with very real-world consequences. And in the other corner, a piece of pure speculation that just spread like wildfire. It really forced everyone to navigate a feed where verified news and viral fiction were fighting for the exact same screen space. And that really makes you wonder, right? How does anyone actually process a timeline that jumps so jarringly between international policy, crazy rumors, and, well, all the other stuff we're about to get to? So beyond all those heavy debates, the feed also gave us moments of pure virality, which, offered a totally different kind of escape and connection for millions of people. 10 million. That is a huge number. So what could possibly get 10 million views in just one day? It wasn't politics, it wasn't some celebrity scandal, it was this. A chaotic, absolutely hilarious video of a man who stole someone's hat, leading to this completely absurd chase. It was just one of those perfect internet moments. Super low stakes, universally funny, and it became a meme almost instantly. Then we have this number, 6 million. Another piece of content that managed to cut through all the noise, but with a completely different feeling to it. This clip was kind of the other side of the viral coin. Just a simple, really heartwarming video of two toddlers just being kids. It offered this moment of unfiltered joy that honestly felt like the perfect antidote to some of the more divisive stuff going on yesterday. Okay, let's shift gears a little bit and look at the business side of the platform. Specifically, what's going on with the creator economy? How are the people who are actually making all this content doing? Well, feedback on the creator revenue program was a real mixed bag yesterday. On the one hand, a lot of creators were celebrating. We saw tons of screenshots of bi-weekly payouts anywhere from $100 to over $1,000. But on the flip side, there was some major frustration because other creators were reporting that their payments were suddenly paused, and it seemed to be linked to algorithm changes. This really highlights a core tension for X. The money is clearly working for some, but the lack of consistency and transparency, that's becoming a major pain point, and it's definitely impacting creator trust. So after a day of such sharp contrasts, what are the key stories we should be keeping an eye on as we move forward? Looking ahead, there are three main things we'll be watching. First, we'll be looking for any official statements to finally put that Trump health rumor to rest. Then, we'll be watching for potential government responses to those intense immigration debates. And of course, creators are going to be waiting for some clarity on what's going on with those pauses in the creator revenue program. Yesterday on X was a perfect snapshot of the modern information age, wasn't it? A single feed where serious policy, viral joy, and baseless rumors are all competing for our attention. It really leaves us with a big question. When the algorithm treats everything as just content, how do we, the users, decide what actually matters? For the Daily X Report, subscribe now and come back tomorrow for the latest.